What up, YouTube? It's your boy Low-Key Kwani coming at y'all with another one. It's another body cam vid, you feel me? And it's basically the story he told the cops didn't add up, man. Was he fumbling on his words? Was he rumbling, mumbling, stumbling? You feel me? You gotta hold that rock. You gotta make sure it's tight and secure. Your story gotta add up. And if your story don't add up and you don't got shit to say that's good, if you're not no expertise lawyer, you feel what I'm saying? If you don't know the law, I advise you shut your mouth, ask for that lawyer, you feel what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. Let's get right into it. What is that? We in that look like a California license plate, but them trees don't look like California, I tell you that. Don't know where we at, but let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Officer Clay Smith, police. The reason I got you stopped is
Nigga was
speeding.
smoking
You're
a
a
bowl.
46 and a 35. Okay. Do you have your driver's license on you?
What?
Signal 40 at 11.
Shit!
Yeah. We get a bunch of complaints here for speeding and stuff
I
like that.
understand, but I just got me a ticket, man. Yes, sir, man.
Where you work at?
I work on Legipia Logistics. Legipia Logistics.
It's right down here in Morgan Lakes.
And that warehouse over there.
Okay.
Where all them warehouses right there. I'm trying to get to my lunch and go back, bitch.
Okay.
That's all,
Where
man.
you heading to?
Huh?
Where you heading to?
Parkers.
The Parker?
Parkers.
But you turned in here before I even lit you up, or?
Nah, listen, the reason why I turned in here, I don't even have my motherfucking lighter. I don't want to just drive and, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I got to have my cigarettes, you see what I'm saying? I'm on the way to go get my cigarettes. Listen, all I was really rushing to do, I'm going to be honest with you, I was speeding. Only thing I'm rushing to do right now is to go to my lunch.
Okay.
And go to Parkers and go to my lunch.
Okay.
And
Is there anything in the car I need to know about?
hell no.
No, nothing in the car at all?
Shit, no.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay. I've been doing this a while. Freshly lit cigarette,
You smell.
turning off whenever, before I even light you up, indicates a few
No,
things.
oh, listen.
So-
Listen, I'm going to be real with you. Like I told you, I already knew.
The nigga keep saying, I'm gonna be real with you. Cops don't think you being real with them, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Don't say I'm gonna be real or I ain't gonna lie. Even though it could be the lingo, you feel me? Like, you could be saying that, like, not gonna lie and all this shit, all the slang. But to the boys, it don't do that. I'm gonna be real with you. And all these, when they say something, you just staring into space, then you like, oh nah. So I was just like, I'm gonna be real with you. I was just going to get, Parker, get my lunch. Nah, my nigga.
I was speeding.
Uh-huh.
I already knew you was gonna pull me over.
Uh-huh.
Get what I'm saying?
A little bit of weed in the car?
Huh?
A little bit of weed in the car?
Hell no. Don't get me wrong. I smoke.
Why he looking down? Why he looking down when he tell him no weed? Like, no, officer. No, it's no weed. Not, is there any weed in the car? No, officer, it's no weed. Like, nigga had to think about that shit.
But there's no weed in the car.
Okay. Because I caught a small whiff of it. It might have been old.
Nah. Listen, you could pull me out the vehicle right now. You could search this vehicle up and down. There's no weed in the car.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just a ticket if it's just personal amount. You know what I mean?
Nah, listen. I don't have no marijuana. No marijuana, sir.
Okay.
I don't have no marijuana.
All right. Just
If you or a loved one played Fortnite for 4 or more hours a day and developed a gaming addiction,
give me a second, okay?
All right.
Alright. So just be careful with this one. He's acting super sketch. He was going 46 and a 35, speeding down Highlands Boulevard. He says he's coming from work. He doesn't live around here. He says he's coming from work over in Morgan Lakes. He's on his lunch break. Before I even lit him up, he freaking dipped down into here. I lit him up right here and he stopped. Walk up to the window, fresh lit cigarette. I got a small odor of marijuana coming from the car. He said it, we can search, but he's acting like super sketch. His recent arrests, he got Popeye Pooler for felony drugs and having a gun. And then he's committed like multiple aggra assaults. So just be careful with him. His tint is super dark too. So I'm gonna have him step out and see if he'll give me. Well, I already have the odor, so I'll see if I can See what I find. Yes, sir, Mr. Thomas.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Can I call my supervisor and tell him I'm gonna be late?
Yeah, that's fine. Is there anything in the car you know about?
All right. We got weed.
There's weed in there? Just personal amount?
It's less than an ounce.
It's less than an ounce?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just a ticket. Okay.
It is. Can I get it to you?
Yeah, where is it? Oh, hold on, just don't reach for nothing yet. It's right there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Just do me a favor. You're not in any trouble, okay? But I'm gonna search the rest of the car. Just go and step out for me, okay? Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Is there any weapons in the car?
No.
Okay, just relax. No weapons or nothing? Okay. So, like I said, you're not in any trouble, but just for safety reasons, you're giving me some heebie-jeebies, okay?
What you mean?
You're acting super sketchy. I'm just gonna detain you in handcuffs while we do this,
I ain't
okay?
resisting.
I know, but I don't want you to run.
No.
Relax, dude.
No, I ain't resisting.
Don't go anywhere.
I ain't resisting.
I know, but you stepped off. Relax.
My brother, man, I ain't trying to resist him.
All right. Let's have a seat in my patrol car, okay?
Okay. Savannah. I think it's Georgia. I think that's Georgia. I mean, I don't know the other Savannah.
I know you young, but I've been doing this longer than you've been in the streets. I know freshly lit cigarettes when I see one. You're trying to cover the odor. I get it. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. 21, I have one detained.
Better not be no grip in here, nigga.
Yeah. It's kind of stuffy in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely Georgia.
Yeah, so SAPA's putting them out to all the people with take-homes and stuff now, since all the pool cars have them. So when they come up, you should be getting one soon.
You didn't know I have one.
Huh?
You didn't know I have one.
Talk to SAP. SAP will get you one. Nope, there we go.
Oh, man. Hibachi. Benihana. Spicy noodle shrimp. This nigga, bro.
This is why we're safe. He was literally laying on the passenger floorboard. Bro, it's your car. Don't be stupid.
Here's my gun, dude.
Why is it in your car then?
Hey, can I call my family?
Just wait.
You have the 161 location. Ellis Square.
You're 20 years old?
Come on in.
Call Telltale, get a... You can call Telltale, get a criminal history done. Because he's got an ag assault in Atlanta, he's got an ag assault here. He's got stuff with the cooler too, so. It's not hot, but he's 20, so he can't have it anyway. So this is not his, but it's in his car. So it's probably hot. It's probably just not in GC high school. We get those a lot. You're like, oh, my gun was stolen, but I don't remember stealing it. If he's immediately trying to distance himself from it, it's probably on it. You know.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Yes, sir.
I ain't trying to argue.
You're not aggravating me, boss.
Can I call my friend?
Well, give me a minute, and we got to figure out a few things first, okay? Do you have skill?
Those days are over for me.
This looks like
Is that a condom? Oh, sorry.
I don't know. It looks like it could be going out, but I'm not sure. I have to weigh it. All right, Mr. Thomas. So, you're detained at the moment. Okay.
No, I'm going to jail.
You're not going to jail right now. Everything I got on you is not to go to jail kind of thing.
How?
I'll explain to you. So, everything right now is a misdemeanor. Okay.
Misdemeanor.
Yeah, so let me explain to you, okay? So, but in order for me to ask you questions, I gotta advise you your rights. Does it make sense? So just because you're being read your rights doesn't mean you're going to jail. It just means that you're...
But I'm going to jail.
No, not right now.
Just listen to you.
I'm saying
Just
you saying not today.
Not right now.
Just listen.
But I'm going today though.
Listen
No.
what he says, and then he'll ask all the questions. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So there's a misconception with Miranda, right? With the right to remain silent and stuff like that. There's a misconception with that. When I'm reading you those rights, it's only because you were lawfully detained and in custody and you're not free to leave, right? Like in handcuffs in the back of a police car, right? You don't feel like you're free to leave at the moment. In order for me to ask you questions, I gotta advise you your rights. It doesn't mean you're going to jail. Does it make sense? So I gotta advise you your rights real quick. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have rights to an attorney. Have an attorney present with you during questioning. You got a foreign attorney want to be appointed to you by the state. At any point in time, you can choose to exercise these rights, not speak when you request an attorney. Do you understand that? Okay. Do you want to talk to me real quick? I just want to find out some information. That's it.
About what?
The gun.
The gun?
Whose is it?
That's not my gun.
How's it in your car?
I don't know. Alright, I had a couple folks been in my car last night.
A couple of folks been in your car last
Couple
night?
folks been in my car last night.
Okay.
Okay, when last night before I went to work or whatnot, I had a couple people in my car. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
So here's what I'm seeing. Okay, like I said, I've been doing this a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty good at body language. You acting that sketch is not about a few grams of weed. Okay, so you knew that gun was in there, right?
I ain't knew that gun was in there.
So you telling me you just didn't look in your passenger side floorboard at all today?
What I'm looking at my passenger side before I get in my
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like when I
literally
get up, when I got up this morning, I got in my car, got out my car to go get my charger, went back in my car, got in my driver's seat, pulled off, and went to work.
Okay. So if
I
do
did
some-
have some weed. I did have some weed.
I know.
But that gun, nah.
So
I just
weed-
got out on bond for a pistol.
Is that weed over an ounce?
Huh?
Is that weed over an ounce? It looks like it could be.
Nah, listen, it could be less than 28 grams, or it could be 28 grams on the head.
Okay. Where'd you buy it from?
I bought it from shit. I bought it from a friend of mine.
Friend of mine. How much you spend on it?
I ain't spent nothing but like $100 on that
Like
shit.
$100.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like loud or nothing like that. It's just like cheap weed.
Yeah, that shit cheap as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, it looked cheap. I'm not trying to insult you or anything, but I'm freaking.
I'm gonna tell you, the shit cheap.
Okay. So $100 on cheap weed. It sounds like it could be over an ounce, right? Or right on it.
I mean,
right on it.
14 grams. 14 grams.
You weighed it.
No, I'm saying like that's $100 worth. Feel me? 14 grams.
Because like loud is like what, 250 an ounce?
Say that.
Nah.
Depends.
It depends.
It depends.
But about the weed though, that is my weed though.
Right, you hinted it.
That pistol, no, that ain't my pistol.
Okay.
I just shit.
So if I take that gun and I log it into the evidence and I run it through DNA testing and fingerprints, what's gonna be on it?
Ain't gonna be my shit.
It's not gonna be your stuff?
Nah, ain't gonna be my DNA on that pistol.
Your DNA is not gonna be on the grip?
No.
It's not gonna be on the slide?
No. What you want to do it right now?
I mean, I have to log it in for evidence anyway, but
I mean, shit, you could, if you had the love.
what I'm getting at.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. That's not my pistol.
What I'm getting at
Yeah,
is I want you to be honest with me.
I'm honest with you. That's not my pistol. That's not my pistol. That's not my firearm.
So whose is it?
I don't know. I told you I had some people in my car last night.
What people?
I had a couple individuals in my car last night. Friends of friends.
Friends of friends?
Friends of friends.
Okay. You don't
I
bang?
had a lot of people in my car. Like, no.
You don't bang?
No, I go to work.
Did you used to bang?
No, like I told you, I go to work, man. You know what I'm saying? I just got out on bond for that shit right there. You feel me?
Right, but what I'm getting at is you on bond. You already like looked at, right? Why would you have people in your car that are friends of friends that might be leaving guns in your car?
That I did not know though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That I did not know. I did not know there was a pistol in my car.
Right, but
You seen like if you say it was a pistol on my passenger side.
it's within your lunge area, but you
Sure.
can reach. So a lunge area, right, is if you're sitting in the driver's seat, anywhere you can reach is considered a lunge area, right? It's within your lunge area. It's your car.
Yeah, but I did not leave. That's not my pistol. That's not my pistol.
Okay. I don't have people duck on me for.
Get 4 weeks free when you sign up for Uber One for students.
This nigga right here, bro. He already on bond for a pistol.
Cheap weed.
What you mean?
Like before I even lit you up, you were ducking down here. You don't live down here.
No,
You coming
I already like listen. I already knew I was getting pulled over. I already knew I was speeding. As soon as I seen you, I'm like, I already know what time it is. Let me go ahead and pull over. So I already had it in my head that I'm finna get a ticket, or you feel me? That I'm gonna get a ticket, or I probably would have went to jail for the weed. But that gun, shit, no, I ain't. But I ain't my pistol.
Okay.
I don't know where that shit came from.
Okay. You weren't trying to, as soon as you ducked down here and you had an opportunity to take that gun and try to stuff it under the passenger seat?
No. Cause I already told in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm finna go ahead and get this little ticket. Okay. And go back to work. Shit, other than that, I ain't.
That didn't seem like it, because when I walked up to that window, you lit a cigarette and you were nervous as all
Cause
get
it was
out.
weed in it.
So
What you mean?
Weed's
So what?
weed's a ticket. Weed's been a ticket in the city since 2018.
Listen though. I just got out of jail. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I just got me this job. I'm not trying to keep going to jail, bro. I just did 2 years. Came
2 years?
home.
Where?
In the county, China County.
Where
I'm
you
out
from?
on bond.
Okay.
I'm out on
Were
bond.
you convicted of a felony?
No, I'm out on bond. Every charge I got, I'm out on bond.
Okay.
That's why I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm
You're not on a monitor, are you?
Hell
No. All right. Give me a minute. Let me make a couple phone calls. We'll try to see if, like I said, everything I got on you right now is a misdemeanor.
I'm saying though, this is my question. Now that y'all you say you found the pistol. Pistol. Okay, you found the pistol, you found some weed. Okay. You say you about to make a couple calls, whatnot. Can I make a couple calls?
Yeah,
let
you
my
can.
family know, like, if
Yeah, you can.
y'all about to take
But
me
here's
to
the thing.
jail,
But here's the thing. Like I said, everything I got on you for misdemeanors. And to put it in perspective, the only thing the jail is taking right now for misdemeanors is DUI, domestic violence, and that's it, really.
So.
And felonies.
So what you charging me with, right?
Right now, all I have is I have to weigh that weed because it looks like it might be right at an ounce. If it's under an ounce, it's a misdemeanor. If it's over an ounce, it's a felony.
But ain't over no ounce though.
Okay.
I'm saying though, what about the gun you said you found? Like, what y'all gonna do? Like, I need.
So the gun's gonna be logged in as evidence. I'm charging you with possession under 21, okay, which is a misdemeanor, and then I'm charging you with the speeding, which is probable cause for a stop. I mean, look, dude. If that gun comes back hot, it's not looking good right now for you. It's not hot right now, but it doesn't mean it's not. Does that make sense? Just I do my little checks in the system with the serial number, stuff like that. Just because it comes up in there doesn't mean it's not hot. We get all the times reports like, oh man, my gun was stolen out of my car, but I don't remember the serial number. Well, I can't enter it if I don't know the serial number. You know what I mean?
Listen.
So
listen, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I understand you trying to do your job. I understand that.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get you to understand. I just got out of jail.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I'm not.
And the bond violation, by the way, is not an arrestable offense. It's just a bond violation. I notify the DA's office, and if they revoke your bond, they revoke your bond. But I can't control that. I just need to make my notifications.
All right, like I say, I understand you trying to do your job. That's understandable. Like I say, I did not know it was a firearm in there. If it was a firearm in there, trust me, if it was me and you, I'm speaking from me personally. I would have got rid of it if I knew it was a gun in it.
Okay.
But I did not know it was a gun in it. So therefore, that's
you were dumb nervous over a little bit of weed.
You know why I was dumb nervous? Because I'm tired of going to jail. I'm tired of going to jail. I'm tired of getting pulled over. I'm tired of doing, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I know that's on me. You feel me?
Okay.
Like, I know I got to take responsibility for what I did.
And you also got to be careful of who you associate with.
Unfortunately, because that's in the position I'm in right now. You're right. I can't even argue with you. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to, like, same thing you trying to do, call folks, do your little homework, you know what I'm saying? Can I at least call my people and let them know what's going on?
Give me a couple minutes. It won't take me very long to make a couple phone calls, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Cool.
All right.
Search for Taylor Brands to get that LLC
nigga's
next to your
cooked,
business name. Just go to their
bruh.
site, enter your LLC state, add your
Watch your foot. He didn't try to duck for no freaking cheap. Ain't no way. I really wish I'm a freaking
Do a high speed chase.
for
You only had
suspended
it.
licenses, yeah.
So then again, I would be surprised what people do nowadays days. Really risking their lives and turn out like, dude, you didn't even get served. So I wouldn't be surprised.
As soon as I pulled it out, he immediately tried to distance himself from it, saying, that's not mine, I don't know whose that is, it's like, I don't know how I got my car, all this stuff. It's his car, it's not, you know what I mean? He's saying he had some people in his car last night, friends of friends. He didn't go into specifics. He's got multiple ag assault arrests, home invasion arrest. He just got popped by Pooler in December for, I think, 3 felonies, felony dope, possession of firearm, during commission, and he's out on bond currently. All I've got is misdemeanors at the moment for possession under 21, possession less than an ounce, if it is less than an ounce, and then speeding. Do you think a detective would want to talk to him at all? He's got an active case in Pooler, but that's it. Because I pulled his criminal history, and his ag assault from 2019 got dismissed. So. I mean, the way it was positioned, like he literally could have easily just taken it, because it was muzzled towards the driver or towards the passenger door, and like halfway under the seat. So literally, I think he just grabbed it with his right hand and tried to stuff it, and failed. And before I pulled him over, because he was like dumb nervous, and when he handed me that little bit of dirt weed, I was like, "You're not nervous for no dirt weed. You're just nervous about this firearm." It's not stolen in GCIC, but it doesn't mean that it won't come back stolen on E-Trace. Yeah. I don't have a scale. I'm gonna go buy a scale today because I'm tired of not having. I'm tired of not having a scale on the side of the road.
And they're gonna pull up and they're gonna make a scene and they make it bigger than what it is. So we try to avoid to make it bigger than what it is. So when you try to make you like you get your little one phone call, tell call who you need to call, and that's it. It's not at home. Like I said, make it bigger than it is. People don't listen. People don't want to talk.
Don't get me wrong, guys. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, we see it all. That's why. You be surprised. I didn't know. I know a family member just went to jail for something that did not know that was in their car either. But it happens. It's not your fault because we don't appraise our car. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna talk to him real quick.
I understand y'all gotta do what y'all got to do.
All right, man. So listen, I'm
You
just
go to
charging you
jail.
with the misdemeanors for now. If that weed is overannounced, then I'll cut a warrant for you. Okay, that's it. I don't have a scale with me, so I don't know how much it weighs. So I'm gonna go to the property room and log it in, and if it weighs over an ounce, then that's what it is. But if it's less than an ounce, you're still sticking with the misdemeanor. And then, like I said, on the bond violation, I'm just gonna notify the DA's office, and they'll do what they do. If they want to do the bond verification, that's up to them. Okay.
What's that for though?
So if you're on bond, you have conditions, right? And for felonies, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have possession no weapons, right? No firearms or stuff like that. Especially on the types of charges that you got.
So 9 times out of 10, they can revoke my bond.
They can revoke your bond and put you in. You know what I mean? But the way the system is, it's not a guarantee anymore.
I'm saying though, but alright, what's my at least chance? 50.
So
40.
right now, I have nothing to take you to jail on. I just have.
Alright, that's alright. Right now, I'm talking about like when you do your little homework, right? When you
I mean,
when you let the DA know that okay, this person got caught with a firearm, he's out on bond, so therefore
I can't speak to that, boss. I don't even do bond. I've only in 7 years I've only been to bond verifications like maybe 3 times. Okay.
3 times?
Yeah, because they're not done a lot. Especially if they need an officer to be a witness. It really just depends on the bond verification.
But this shit serious though, you feel me?
Ish. You know, it's not the world's worst thing, but you know, you can't be running around with guns and weed in your car, especially when you're out on bond. And because you're 20. You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna charge you with the possession under 21, the marijuana less than an ounce, and then the speeding. Okay, and then you will be free to go.
Alright.
So
it'll be
really
the subpoena you was talking about.
Yeah. If it's like he was saying earlier, if it's more than an ounce, then
you could get a warrant later.
Alright, so how you about to go about getting the scale and go ahead and get me out your way?
What?
How you finna weigh the weed up?
I gotta go to the property room. I'm gonna let you go first.
Oh, you gonna let me go?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't keep.
I can't hold you that long.
Even if you was arrested and going to jail, we still can't hold you that long. That's kind of kidnap.
Yeah, I can't.
Nah, but at the same time though, I you know what, I don't get mad at y'all folks no more. I was telling my homeboy this shit. I don't get mad at y'all folks no more, cause same way how I got to go to work and do my job, y'all got to do the same thing.
Where you grew up here in Savannah?
Yeah, I grew up in Savannah.
Where?
I grew up on Skidaway.
Skidaway?
Yeah.
And Skidaway and what?
Like on the east, just the
like
east.
State Streets?
That east area, like by Seafood Listings, family.
You're 20 years old, right?
Yeah.
You know why these laws are the way they are?
Why?
It's because my very first shooting, when I was a brand new officer, was a 15-year-old kid shot in the ankle because he wanted to bang. You know where that kid is right now?
Dead.
Federal prison. So this is why we enforce these things. Because dudes like you that grew up on the East and are 20 years old and that got friends that do no good, you have the opportunity to be a good citizen, to do the right thing. You have the opportunity to do that. That's why we have first offender laws. That's why we have juvenile laws that are less strict than adults. That's why we have these things. But at the same time, put it like this. That gun is in your car, in your lunge area. What if it's got a body on it?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we're going to test fire.
And now y'all come, then it's a possibility y'all could come trace that shit back to me type shit. Cause at the same time, at the end of the day, y'all got that gun off my car.
Right.
Even though it wasn't on your body, it was in your
But it's still in mine.
It's in your lunge area. It's in your what's called a legal term called constructive possession.
Right.
Understand.
Now, if it's you and somebody else in the car, he's sitting in the passenger seat. But if he's saying, oh, that's not mine, he could quickly say that, oh, that ain't mine. He's sitting there. It's still your car.
So you get charged just off the strength of you.
Probable cause is a fairly low standard.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you got arrested for an ag assault, right? And home invasion and stuff like that. The charge got dismissed, right? You still got arrested for it. They met the probable cause standard.
How you know that got dismissed?
Because I pulled your criminal history.
So it says dismissed?
Mm-hmm. That's how I know you're not a convicted felon.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
If you're a convicted felon, you go to the big house.
Yeah.
Just with that pistol right there?
Yeah, 100%.
So listen, my case is dismissed from 2019?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know when I'll see when it got dismissed, but yeah.
Can you please see that, boy? Can you please see it? Like,
you didn't know that?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, that case dismissed.
Are you on probation?
No.
That would tell you that you're.
I'm saying though.
If you was on probation,
the home invasion thing, that got dismissed.
So, that whole case, I'm not charged with.
Mm-hmm. The only thing that you have pending is the stuff you got from Pooler.
Yeah, that's my weed charge, speeding charge,
and a gun charge. Yeah. So that's the only thing that's pending. It's the only thing.
Can you please look and see when that charge?
Yeah,
when that
I
case
will.
got
Let me do my paperwork real quick, and we'll let you go. Okay.
I hope this dude don't got no bodies on that shit, bro.
If you don't show up to court, they won't tell you.
The nigga apparently not going to jail because he is still technically a minor. Not a minor. I'm talking about, he not a minor. Fuck am I talking about? This nigga, he not 21, so he can't be in possession of that, so that's a misdemeanor. And the other shit got dismissed, so he not a felon, but this gun better not have his DNA on it. Shit better not have no bodies on it, or he's hibachi.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I mean,
I don't
understand. There's some serious charges.
You ain't gotta tell me. If I know if I got a charge and I go to court, I would probably not come to court. I'm gonna rock the freedom till the wheels fall off.
Oh, and you an officer? Ain't that some shit?
Well, I wouldn't be an officer if I did the crime, but I mean that's just one of those things. Like
that whole case is dismissed.
Or no, correction. Your juvenile one is dismissed.
I was about to say, bro.
Your juvenile one is dismissed, not the home invasion.
Yeah. When I go to court for that shit.
I don't know. It just says transferred to Superior Court.
So he still got a court.
You probably still got to get indicted on it. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, just go to court. Don't listen to me.
Boy,
don't live your best life. You've been living your best life for the last couple of days, sir. No more living your best life.
Yeah, your home invasion is still pending.
No more hanging out with your friends for a while.
I'm just trying to take mine to work.
You see this shit?
Yeah.
Hell no. Alright, let me finish this. Yeah, he gets smoke.
No, he said he had to be at work.
Yeah, my bad, man. It took long. It took long.
He said it's not your problem.
What?
But I told him once he got a copy of his thing, maybe they might not trip.
Yeah.
He wasn't lying.
You ain't got nothing else on you, right?
What is Newport?
Huh?
Newport.
PC had.
Newport smoking.
Alright. So, I'm gonna give you this paperwork real quick, and then you'll be good to go. That gun, you said that gun's not yours, right? Okay. It's gonna be logged in. I'm not charging you with it because apparently the law changed where. So the motor vehicle has always been an extension of your house. So it's a car.
Yeah.
Has always been an extension of your house, right?
Get this cigarette.
Yeah.
Talk
so,
about this.
Yeah. So,
Why y'all do
the seat.
Yeah.
You know why it's like that, right?
What?
Because people take a shit and piss in my car.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
You'd be surprised.
What you was saying?
So, a motor vehicle is an extension of your house, right? And Georgia just passed a law about for constitutional carry where you don't need a concealed weapons permit anymore. Or Georgia weapons license is what it was called.
Top resume
That's a
mistakes.
20 smoking
Brought to you by
bulb.
myperfectresume.com.
Man, I ain't doing
Mistake
no
number
better
5.
with this, but like
Lack of keywords.
bulb is nasty.
And so legally, you can possess a handgun under 21. You cannot buy one, but you can possess one. But you're on bond, so you can't have it anyway. Under 18, which is a thing, but you've been charged with it before. But possession under 21 is not actually a thing. You cannot buy a firearm under 21.
Alright,
Does that make sense?
So
the only thing I'm charging you with is the weed and the speeding. Okay? But
I'm learning
Like,
too, because I know it changed it because now you can carry it. So I'm assuming I'm assuming they didn't change it. So they can't if you're under 21, you can't buy one, but
you can possess one. Yes.
But
If you're legally allowed to possess one.
But he's not legal that, but he's also not a felon either.
Right, you're not a felon, but you're on bond, so you can't.
no.
I'm trying to hem you up. I'm just not doing
Nah, listen. Once again, you're doing your job. Shit, I ain't. What you want with it? I don't know if y'all used to, folks, goddamn, just being irritated. You know what I'm saying?
I'm used to
I ain't on that no more. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like that, but I'm not on that no more.
So a couple things. I've been doing this a while. She's been doing this a while.
Yo.
So, like, I don't take any of this personally. I get lied to all day long.
Yo.
I get freaking people trying to buck up on me all day long. People trying to argue with me all day long. Doesn't take it personally.
Yo.
I just know what I need to do, and I do that. You know what I mean? So,
And I respect that. Like, I respect that shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause at the end of the day, when I'm finna go back to work.
We all live by rules. You know what I mean?
Like I say, I'm finna go back to work. And shit, whatever my supervisor tell me what I need to do, I need to do it. Same thing you doing. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
I ain't got no. I had to grow up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't got no issue with y'all folks.
It's all
'Cause
good.
I know y'all
ain't
doing
gonna
y'all
take it
job.
personally. Like at the end of the
Feel
day, outside of uniform, you probably never gonna recognize me.
Probably wouldn't. Real shit, I probably wouldn't.
Do you have any questions at all?
No thank you, man.
Okay.
Shit.
Hey, word of advice: don't ride with drugs in your car. Definitely don't ride with guns in your car. Because it's just bad juju. You know what I mean? You see all these things, and I'm glad it didn't go this way, which is why I was super safe in what I was doing. But you see all these times where officers like see guns in the car and people start reaching around, not listening. That's how people get shot. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to freaking do that. You know what I mean?
I understand, boy. I understand every procedure, y'all. Like how you was grabbing me. You know what I'm saying? You don't know me, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you got a gun on you.
So therefore, like I told her,
You know how many times I have people lie straight to my face, like from this close to me. Hey man, you got any weapons on you? Nah, I ain't got none. I'm like, hey, you mind if I pat you down, turn around? Yeah, sure. Gun in the waistband, freaking extended clip. You know what I mean? Like.
And sometimes they legally
allowed to do it. They just line the police.
I told
they can't have it.
The last little situation, I had I told them folks, I said, yeah, it's a firearm in the car. I've been honest. I told them folks that shit. So if I say, I know y'all gonna search the car. You get what I'm saying?
Well, marijuana allows me to.
I know y'all gonna search the car because you smell weed. My customer like weed. So I already know that. So therefore, I ain't.
Get the car cleaned up, sir.
That's true though. Yeah, I ain't got.
I mean, your car's pretty clean for people. For someone that smokes weed,
some
it's
people,
pretty clean.
Yeah, because I always see like.
I've seen cars that people freaking smoke weed in. Blunts, freaking shake everywhere. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Shit.
Food, bags.
anyways, that was a good reaction though. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy, but bro already had a case like he on bond for like a gun and shit like that. So hopefully this gun is not hot. You feel me? Got some bodies on it. He didn't touch it and all that. Most likely, well, I ain't gonna say he kind of not noticed that shit was in there, but hopefully bro ain't touched that shit. And you know, it's calm. But 9 times out of 10, they're gonna bring that nigga back to jail. They're gonna revoke his bond and shit. But y'all leave a like, comment, subscribe. We out there, water.